An 87-year-old woman who pleaded guilty to setting fire to a house she was being evicted from won't be sent to prison. A judge granted Beverly Shimabukuro a 4-year deferral of her arson plea, saying he believed the former Pagoda restaurant waitress would not likely commit another crime. Shimabukuro admitted she started the fire in her Liliha rental in February of last year. She now lives with her family in Washington State.